Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to a brand new episode of Rants with Dez. Happy afternoon, evening, night, and morning. We're doing a special live here on this Friday through Thursday. Um, I figured last night I didn't feel it. I know once we get a panel together, that'll be a different story. When you're just going by yourself, it's like I don't really feel like it sometimes because you have other things on your mind. But I was thinking, what's a good title for today? So, question is, do you guys feel safe in America? Where I live, I do feel pretty safe, to be honest. But to those people that live in the major cities, do you guys feel safe? I mean, the border wide open for three and a whatever years, say 3.5 years at this point. Do you feel safer now with all these illegals coming in? And many of them came over because the fact that the Biden administration said that they should come over. Kamala said the same thing, and finally, to the point where she said, "Don't come anymore. Don't come. Do not come." I love that meme. And then the second part of that meme is Trump. We're gonna come because that's funny shit right there. Oh man, I love all the memes. The memes are fantastic. But with the criminal rate going through the roof, first and foremost, the summer of love 2020, there was no frickin' justice whatsoever. They were taking down government buildings and whatnot. Those were actually insurrection buildings because once you take down a federal building, that's insurrection. But this was during the George Floyd rioting of the Summer of Love. Now you add all these illegals here, not just Mexicans, Guatemalans, and I suck at all the countries down south. But we're also talking about Chinese people coming here. We're talking about, I don't think we got to worry about Germany, but like North Korea countries coming over here. Well, put it this way, we have a shit ton of countries throughout the whole world that are coming here illegally, and they're getting free stuff because our government is so good. Unless you're a taxpayer. I want to do a live about taxes one of these next weeks. So I hate taxes with passion. It's a scam by the government. It was only supposed to be for a bit of time, but then it became normalized. But getting back to the topic at hand, when it comes down to the whole rigmarole, if you're for all these illegals coming here, how about you let them stay at your place, your home residence, where you stay? You got a spare bedroom? Let them stay there. Let's see how you feel. There's a reason why there's a property line where you live. There's a reason why if you live in an apartment, there's walls, so nobody, not everybody can get in. Walls and borders are very damn important, but they're allowing all these illegals here. Is your part of the country where you live safer now? Hell, where I live, there was a bunch of families that moved in this area. The fact is, it is what it is because we're just peons. We're just on here right now at this point, just trying to speak the truth and hopefully get some insight out there for people to actually see what the bloody hell's going on here. What is so scary is when they're trying to normalize this crap, and it is 100% crap. If this is not your home country and you're not a legal citizen, whether you actually did the right thing or not, that's a crime. I know nowadays they just have to throw them in jail for a few hours and then release them the next within 6 hours. Our justice system is so screwed up. So right now, it's not doing its job. That's why we need Trump back in there so he will take care of the illegals. The fact is, there's a lot of those people that come over that are actually good people. But for those that are actually the bad people that actually commit heinous crimes, all the way up to murder and maybe even double or triple murder, they deserve to be in a special room. And that's all I'm going to say on here on the YouTube because you know what? I'm pretty sure you know what I mean. I don't have to say it out loud. Because we're living in a crazy time right now where illegals are being known as good people, and the citizens that live here are the bad people now. That tells you what kind of country we live in. This country's gone so far off the rail that it's not even funny, and I'm not even sure how to even go the right direction on this anymore because it is so screwed up. That's why going live is so easy for talking about this kind of crap because it's happening every freaking day, and they want to normalize this crap. That is what's so sad about this. That is what's so scary about this. They're okay with normalizing this kind of bullcrap, and to me, the fact that they're allowing this to happen should scare the hell out of you. And it's one of those things where you need to wake up before it's too late. But Des, these are human beings. Yes, but it's called a nation. It's called a country. They're legal. They're legal in their country, but once they come over these borders, they're officially illegal. In some countries, if you go over the border over a certain country, you get thrown in prison. Some countries, you actually get death penalty. You get shot on sight because you're not there legally. Boy, there'd be a lot of bodies down by the border if that would be the case here in America. The fact is, we want more people here. Yes, we do. But the fact is, when it comes to being legal, it's all about going through the whole enchilada that is making sure you're a legit citizen, making sure you're a good person, making sure that you will follow American rules. There's a reason why America should actually have a language as number one and not two different languages. It should be English, and every American should have to learn English. Oh, did I hurt somebody's feelings? You can learn as many languages as you want. Learn as many languages as you want. But make sure English is number one. We should not actually have to go on the phone when you're calling somebody. Press one for English. What are we living in? Mexico? We're living in America. English should be the number one thing. We're living in a crazy time where America was a good place to live. Still is a great place to live. But we're at a breaking point right now. I'm gonna say this straight out. If Trump does not win, but does why do you always talk about Trump? Because under Trump, I promise you, he's gonna get a lot of stuff done that should have never gotten this far bad. Let's be honest. He was all about the border wall. It was a beautiful wall. I don't say it. People tell me, Trump, that's such a gorgeous wall. I don't say it. It should be 10 feet taller. When it comes down to Trump, he might be a bit of an a-hole once in a while. One of the reasons why I love him. He's a leader. He's a businessman. You don't have to be a frickin' career politician. Him doing what he's doing shows that you don't have to be a career politician to run a nation. You just got to have some common sense and morals. Yes, I said Trump actually has morals, not like frickin' Joe Biden. Getting back to the topic at hand, when it comes to these illegals coming over here and getting all that money, who's paying for that? That's not the career politicians. Not even close. It's yours truly, and it's every last one of you that are citizens of America. We're the ones paying for them. And what's so sad is some of you are okay with that. How can it be okay with this? As I said, we'll bring some of them to your house. They won't speak English, but you know what? You'll have a really grand time, I tell you that much. At the end, do you feel safer in America? There's been a lot of robberies, a lot of murders by these illegals. I think if an illegal murders somebody here in the States, and it's without a shadow of a doubt that it was that person that did it, that person should be put to death on TV by a firing squad so people realize, holy crap, America is actually serious now. I'm first and foremost, I'm against the death penalty. I hate the death penalty with a passion. But if you know with a shadow of a doubt that this person did that, The only way you can actually make an example is by making an example by one of the bad people. You might not like the idea, but when you're here illegally, there's extra penalty for you at the end of the day because you know what? This whole rigmarole that is going on by our government, by our so-called leader, aka not my president Joe Biden, um, the scumbag that's allowing these people to come over the border and they're handing out free money, free money. Here's $1,000. Here's some more money. Here's more money. Our citizens will gladly pay you. I don't mind if they're here, but they got to be here illegally. The summer of love 2020 was terrible, but mark my word, this summer is going to be way worse. It's already gotten lot worse now. At the end of the day, what's so silly about this whole thing is the Democrats who want to normalize this crap. They need them for voters. They need them for putting these illegals in certain areas so they can make sure from now on they will win every election. That's what it's all about. If Trump does not win this election, our elections as we know it are over. Um, to me, this whole bull crap that's going on, that is these illegals coming over here. They're not good people. Once you break the law, aka coming over that border, you could be the nicest person, male or female, I don't give a shit. But once you come over that border illegally, you're already a criminal. In the sad world we're living in right now, they'd rather cater to these people than the veterans. That's what kind of a government we have right now. Hey, American government, you should actually learn where you're supposed to be, where you're supposed to be helping out and not screwing us over. You are a bad, bad government right now. And what's so sad about this in the end of the day, when it comes to this government that we have right now, it's a dictatorship. Republicans are Sallies. They're too much of pussies. They don't want to actually frickin' stand up for what is right. They're allowing these Democrats to make all these stupid rules and laws. All these illegals are coming over here. Do you feel safer in this country right now? I live in a small town area. I feel fine here, but there's illegals moving in my area. So do I feel safer? Right now I do, but if the crime rate does go up, not so much. Nice thing about small town areas, you only get maybe one incident every couple of years where it's something that's really bad. But I live 30 miles away from two bigger cities to the east and the west, where they're, I'm pretty sure, getting bombarded. They're not huge cities, but they have a lot more people. Well, that's at it done 30 miles either way is not that far from where I live. One of those things where it wouldn't take much for them to come here and rob somebody or worse. As I said, right now, I don't feel like I'm threatened right now. But like in the major cities, these people are doing some crazy shit. And at the end of the day, I wouldn't want to live in a major city. Before these illegals came here, there was already a lot of crazy crap going on. But now, it is way worse. Mark my word, there's going to be a war from city to city because of all this rigmarole that is actually going on. The government, you did this. Joe Biden, you single handedly did this by not shutting down the border. You're not a president. You're more like a kid that didn't get the right toy when he was a kid, and now he's like all pissed off because you know what? I didn't get the right toy. Come on, you know the thing. And you got Kamala in the background laughing her butt off. Are you waking up yet? Are you waking up? Because the question is this: do you feel safe? Hopefully you enjoyed this video. That's all I'm gonna say. Otherwise, I will actually start saying the F bomb a couple times because I was close a couple times. Because where I live, I'm not too worried, but at the same time, it doesn't take much for all of a sudden them coming here, and that's the truth. It's one of those things where it is what it is. Democrats will reap what they sow, and when Trump does win this coming November, I will have a celebratory rant on here. I can guarantee you that much. Once again, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, subscribe. It'd be awesome. Actually, pretty damn awesome. Hit the like button and share this video to your liberal friends because I'm sure they would actually love to see some of the illegals in their houses because they're such good people. I'm not saying they're all bad. I'm just saying once you break the law one time, as big as this one is, you're not afraid to do it again. Just saying. I don't say it. People tell me, once you break the law one time, once you break it once, it's so easy to break the law again. I don't say it. People tell me. Until next time, I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. Happy holidays. Because that's what Des says. Happy holidays. Till next time.